He exhausted his life savings on a first-class ticket, planning to close a business deal with a billionaire tycoon. But after their handshake, the tycoon repeatedly sanitized his hands and had his bodyguard escort the man to economy. Infuriated, Jason insisted he had the right to remain in first class. The tycoon simply spoke a few words to the flight attendant, and the plane turned back.
You own the ticket. I own the plane, my friend.
Jason was utterly humiliated and forced off the aircraft, but the tycoon never imagined that this destitute man would one day become his fiercest competitor. As Jason exited the airport, he was approached by a mysterious, white-haired man named Babu. Babu had overheard Jason's conversation on the plane about his plan to start a low-cost airline. In India, 90% of the population cannot afford air travel, making a low-cost airline a huge business opportunity. Jason took Babu to a local eatery and ordered a simple pizza. Initially, Babu looked displeased, but after one bite, he was astonished. The pizza tasted just as good as one from a 5-star hotel. Jason explained that the food in 5-star hotels is the same as in small restaurants, but the price is 10 times higher. Similarly, a low-cost airline could focus solely on transportation, eliminate business class and complimentary meals, and convert the saved space into more economy seats. This strategy of high-volume, low-profit business could be incredibly lucrative. These words were a revelation to Babu. He finally acknowledged Jason's brilliant mind. However, to secure the investment, he needed to gain the approval of the shareholders. Babu hurried Jason back to the company. Following a thorough risk evaluation, the shareholders unanimously opposed the investment. Buying planes required a substantial amount of capital, and they might not even get government approval. But Jason revealed they didn't need to buy planes. They could lease them from the US initially. At that time, in the aftermath of September 11th, Boeing had many unsold planes, which they could rent at half price. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that wouldn't last. The shareholders gave their consent, but the funds wouldn't be available for at least 6 months. Babu requested Jason to cover the rental fees in the meantime, but Jason couldn't raise the $6 million needed. Even after mortgaging his house and land, he still had a deficit of $6 million. He was forced to seek high-interest loans from the wealthiest man in his village. When the wealthy man heard Jason wanted to buy planes, he was taken aback. He had been a student of Jason's father. Although he wanted to help, buying planes seemed too risky. Jason had to increase the interest rate by 30%, and only then did the wealthy man. But when Jason went to the Civil Aviation Bureau to apply for a license, the director was dismissive and wouldn't give him a chance to even speak, let alone process the license. Jason waited in the main hall from dawn until dusk, as it went from bustling to deserted. He believed that when the night is at its darkest, the stars will shine the brightest. He also believed that destiny doesn't favor anyone, but it will bless those who pursue their aspirations. Do you want the next part? Drop a comment below.